I'm not expecting any gold.
Few moments later.
So we don't need, we've got gold. Ooh!
12 seconds later.
Back-to-back gold.
10 seconds later.
A hat trick, oh my god! 3 in a row, legendary. That is like almost impossible.
Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
What's going on YouTube? It's Filthy and we're back with another video. Raid Shadow Legends. Today we are going to be looking at Summon Rush for the Supreme Elhain fusion. We need to get a lot of points. This is not cool. Not cool. But yeah, we'll talk about that. Before we do though, as always guys, thumbs up if you're enjoying the content. Let me know your thoughts on this Summon Rush, because I'm going to give both barrels, I think. And do subscribe if you're enjoying the game. We're on the main account today because we've got no hope in hell of doing this on the free-to-play account. We actually emptied all the free-to-play shards over the 2x. We did actually get the fragments needed, but I had a sneak suspicion that Pelarium would do something like this afterwards. What is the something like this? Well, you can skip 10 fragments for this fusion. 10. You have to get 15 fragments out of this Summon Rush. And this is just complete garbage that it is 4,300 points. That is like 9 sacreds, 8 sacreds and 2 voids to get a fusion done. Like, after you've done a champion chase tournament where you've offered people dual rates on sacred shards, after you've offered extra legendary events, like 8 sacreds, end game, you'll have that no problem. You'll be able to get it done. You'll be able to move on to the next fusion, so on and so forth. But a new account, a mid-tier account, is really going to struggle with this. You're going to make them sit there and pull like 1,000 mystery shards, and that is just completely not fun. Like, fusions, I think, you know, they should be accessible to more players than they are. Like, I appreciate the power in this game is going up. I appreciate we are getting more shards than we used to. But really, I mean, come on, guys. 8, 9 shards, sacred shards, it just sucks. It really sucks. Anywho, let's have a look at the champs that are on offer on the 10x. We've got Seeker. I've got a couple of Seekers built. I use one in my Ultra Nightmare Clan Boss. I use one in Tag Arena. I've got a third one that I might use for Hydra. A fourth one probably won't use. I've already got Mistrider. He is a decent epic. He's got AoE decreased defense, but I don't think I need 2 of him. I fully booked mine out, so he would be a chicken. Deacon, similarly, he's got like AoE decreased defense and extra turn meter fill speed. We don't really want him. We've got several copies of him already. He's been in the game for a while. The legendaries, much more interesting. I do have Marshaled. He was my first legendary. Really great champion. I use him for Clan Boss again, Ultra Nightmare. Unkillable team. A second one I would consider building for Doom Tower. His kit is just fantastic. Increased speed, increased crit damage for 2 turns. True Fear and Leech is really powerful. He's just, you know, crowd control monster. He also hits like an absolute truck as well. He will do an AoE hit if you've basically got Leech out. So he puts the Leech out, you hit one person, and then he hits everybody else with Leech. Does a lot of damage. He's got really nice A3 that will basically steal all the buffs before attacking. 100% heal reduction for 2 turns. Continuous heal on himself for 3 turns. He's like fantastic for solo farming, like a bunch of stuff. Attacking dungeons 34%. He used to be trash. When I pulled him at first, he was awful, and then he got buffed into this absolute god tier legendary. Kyoku, obviously I would like a defensive Shadowkin. We've got AoE decreased attack, we've got HP burn, yeah, ally protect, block damage, extra turn. When she's crit, she gets heals allies, increased defense on allies for 2 turns. You're a great champ for arena. Defensive aura 30%, A1 triple hit if under 3 or more debuffs, weaken chance. You know, nice champion would be great to get. Samson would also be great. Skinwalkers, not my best faction, so 35% stun A1 would be nice. Removes all increased defense before attacking. That could be quite useful in Tag Arena. There's a lot of increased defense there. Extra hit if you kill somebody. Increased accuracy, really handy for Tag Arena. So many high resist teams now. increased crit damage on himself, extra turn, and then his passive decreases damage from crits by 20%, counterattacks when crit, obviously then with a chance to stun on his A1, and he also has a 50-50 chance of counterattacking even when he's hit with a normal, strong or weak hit. So again, potentially a nice champ to have for Tag Arena. Yeah, so that's it. Out the Voids, Seer, I'm lucky enough to have several copies of Seer, so I don't really want an extra one, and Supreme Elhain. There's some interesting things with Freeze here. You know, she has a chance to place Freeze. That's potentially useful for the hard dungeons now. Personally, I don't really see her as being amazing. Ignoring Strength and Ally Protect unkillable, if you've got a Freeze out, could be useful. Again, I'm thinking like Tag, but do you really want to build up this champ just for Tag? I'm not so sure. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see how we go. I think what we're going to do is because we're not bothered about the Void Epic. If it was a better Void Epic, I would pull more Voids. But I think what we'll do is we'll do 2 Voids, and then we'll do 5 Sacreds, and that should do us. And we'll be there. In terms of the rest of the points, again, it's a bit pants. We've got to pull another Sacred for a free Legendary term. That's not necessarily a bad deal. You know, another 500 points. We'll maybe try and pick that up with Mystery Shards, possibly. We'll see how we go. That's okay to get. Another 700 for rank 5 chicken. No, I'm not feeling it. And then another 500 for a Lego book. You know, I mean, like, realistically, these rewards are good. I would like 3 legendary books. I would like a feast, but I'm not gonna pull my shards for it. We'll save them. We're gonna have a couple left after this. You know, as I say, it just seems like the shard requirements for these fusions are just going up and up. Let's start with the Voids. Wish me luck. Seducer would be decent on the free-to-play, but for us, he's going to just be food, basically. And Justice here.
No! God, please, no! No!
I feel like every Void shard has a 50-50 of having him in.
Miss Brandt?
Yes.
Get me a violin.
Right, so we go to the Sacreds. I'm not expecting any gold. I think we've hit Mercy not that long ago. Deathless, definitely a chicken for us. Even on the free-to-play, I'm not sure it's a particularly great champion, but I've never built one, so who knows? And another purple. Ultimate Gaelic, AoE HP burner. Would be more used to us on the free-to-play account. He was an Amazon Prime giveaway back in the day. I don't think I took him past 50 because I ended up getting Ignatius, who obviously does AoE HP burn much better. So this is number 3, so we've got 5 more after this. Annex, fantastic poisoner, hits really hard. I haven't built one simply because I don't need one because I've got a Feign. She is my poisoner in Clan Boss, but could be a fun champ. Again, not really what we're looking for. We have just pulled this guy on the free-to-play as well. Really don't know what to do with that because we're absolutely swimming in poisoners on that account. We 6-starred Kale, we've got Dracomorph, we've got Feign, we've got a Shadowkin poison whose name escapes me, who's False Affinity. But he does hit hard, and he's got this interesting increased defense, increased attack on his own kit, and then he gets an extra turn if his HP below is 10%. I think that makes him a little difficult to build for unkillable, which is why I haven't done him. But other than that, he is a pretty good champ. So on we go. Do we get some gold? No, we don't. Woad Painted, one of the worst champions in the game. Block active skills, low chance, reflect damage, cleanse on 1. Rebuffs, all debuffs from this champion, 1 random debuff from all allies. Terrible. Absolutely terrible. I've never built it, and never will. Sanguina, support champ. She's, well, I say new, moderately new in the game. Again, I've never built one because Sacred Order we can clear faction wars. Triple hit A1, which is cool. 2 random buff duration decrease. So potentially useful, a little bit of buff strip. Block buffs, continuous heal on everybody. 3-turn cooldown, kind of nice. 75% chance of transferring all debuffs from this champ to the target. Removes all debuffs from everybody. So a 4-turn cleanse and a transfer from herself. You know, Not bad. It would be nice if it was on a 3-turn cooldown, but as I say, never built it because we're end game, so we don't need. We've got gold. Ooh, Samson.
Yes! Yes! Oh, yeah! Can you feel that, buddy? Huh?
Yes. Okay. Happy with this. He is a new champ for us. As you say, his kit we quite like, potentially for Tag Arena. Increased defense removal is nice. Increased accuracy. There's not many champs that do this. There are a few. We've got Yoshi who does it. 50% increased accuracy, but it potentially helps us for dealing with those tankier resist teams. So yeah, happy with that. Great success.
Great success.
A couple more shards to go. Back-to-back gold. And Xavier. Okay, interesting. I do not have a Xavier. Poison Exploder. Back in the day, she was OG, absolutely brilliant. Attack one enemy, triple hit poison. Yeah, and then she explodes it basically. Attacks all enemies 2 times, 50% chance of placing poison. But it's this one here. AoE, enemies killed cannot be revived, so it's nice. And it damages all poison instantly. I don't currently do any poison explosion teams. It would be very useful potentially for that. And she also does debuff spread, but you need Bellinor on the same team, and he's Void Legendary, so good luck with that. I've never built Xavier. I did have her on a free-to-play account a couple of years ago, and I think I got her to 50 before we ended that particular account. So a good champion. I might build her at some point, but at the moment, not so sure. I've recently built Dark Kale for Poison Explosion. I've got Elnaro for Poison Explosion. But yeah, potentially, I think, you know, any champ that isn't non-dupe, we've got to be happy with. A hat trick! Oh my god! 3 in a row, legendary. That is like almost impossible. And it's a dupe, Skull Lord Vargal. Oh god, I can't believe that. 3 in a row. That is absolutely wild. This champ I do have built. I'm going to re-gear him actually for Hydra. He's got an interesting kit. Again, he was a fusion, one of the hardest and most difficult and obnoxious fusions this game has ever had. You had to collect up 16 copies of Skullsworn and fuse him into Skull Lord. His kit's nice. He's got a 2-hit A1, fills his own turn meter. He has a 1 in 3 chance, roughly 30% of repeating the skill, so we can then turn it into a quad hit, which is nice. 100% heal reduction. Like early game Fire Knight, the chance for a quad hit A1 and heal reduction is very nice. Only if the skill is repeated though. He does self-strengthen, which is why he's good for Hydra, because you can get an extra buff on himself. You will then do a 100% provoke if you book him for a single target. So can be nice for a little bit of crowd control, but it is just the one enemy, and he only strengthens himself as well. He does an AoE decreased attack. It's 75% chance, so not 100%, which is a bit annoying. It would be better if it was. He's defense based, obviously. But this is his kind of main selling point, really, or his unique thing, I guess, in his kit. When he is attacked, he destroys the attacker's max HP by 5%. Only 2.5 for bosses, except the Scarab King, which is, of course, where we use this bloody skill. It's only destroyed by 0.5%. And it can't take the max HP down more than 50%. It occurs once per attack. When you get to 50%, once you've got 20% more HP destroyed, he then has a 50% chance of true fearing. Can be really annoying. He's a good champ for Tag Arena. He also has got a revived Skullsworn with half health, half turn meter at the start of each turn. That's kind of nice for faction wars because you can basically, the boss is the end one that ignores defense. You can just get him repeatedly picking up a Skullsworn over and over again, and that is useful because the Skullsworn just keeps getting targeted, and it allows you to complete the boss. I think he's potentially decent. I've recently just 60'd 2 Fellhammers as basically, targets for Mischief Head targets for the buff strip on Hydra. So having a second one of this dude could be handy. I could build one out for Tag. And other than that, again, it's a dupe for the old Guardian ring. Wow, that is incredible. We've scored the hat trick. I will never do that again in my life. I absolutely guarantee it. 3 legendaries in a row. Wow. Maybe I'm going to go buy a lottery ticket. I'm going to go buy a lottery ticket. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. We've actually got some luck on shard pulls. Can't believe it. Enjoy the rest of your day. Take it easy. Peace.